Hello, sharpshooters, or as they say in Australia, Bruces and Sheilas. Um, Quick video. I haven't done a video for a little while because I've been extremely comfortable. I've been very happy with my training. I've been very happy with my machines. I've had to deal less with people who just don't understand what they're doing, which is great. Really getting out of that. So to buy my system, I'll help you out. It's plug and play. But realize that, I will spend hours and hours with people, but if you turn your back on me and start doing things like getting free EAs and then asking for a refund, that's not very nice. And I will fight that because that's not going to happen. So, my club is getting shrinking more and more. I talk to who I want to talk to. I work with who I want to talk to. This is not about selling robots. This is about helping people and giving back. People who don't understand that, well, they can go elsewhere. I'm sure they'll find plenty of robots to ruin them within 3 or 4 months, as most do. Mine doesn't. So, here's the Bitcoin on 4 hours. You can see this is VDSL on 4 hours. And, okay, it's been going up. Hey, you can see it a lot clearer if you bear with me. On probably the chart that makes me the most money. Seems to work very well Bitcoin, by the way. Shouldn't give all this away. But this is my offline renko chart. That's the main reason I'm still on MT4, because you can't do offline charts on MT5. It's kind of stupid. But, there's a mixture. I mean, I copy my MT5 trades with a trade copier because the calculations are much faster. The tick data is much better, etc. I copy trades from there onto MT4 and just agglomerate everything. And my method is to have many accounts with, not large amounts. That way, if one pops, it's not the end of the world. But, if you understand these things. And I'm also a big fan of hedging. Now, hedging is extremely complicated. That's why I don't go into it too much, except with some, with my private club, because I could spend hours on it. Hedging is fantastic. For instance, I'll give you an example. On Bitcoin, I mean, it's been this trade here was completely amazing. All right, I mean, you can buy a car with that, right? So that's only been over a few days. We've had a short since last night when I was sleeping. It shorted. Okay, it's probably not going to make a great amount of money because it turned around here. I haven't checked. But it's probably not a great amount of money. But, a dollar's a dollar. And now we're back on the up move. And it looks like my extrapolator, which is quite a complex somebody spent his whole life doing that, and I'll give him credit. He's I don't know what his name is, but you can get it on the internet. It's a harmonic. It sort of works out, predicts the future a little bit like Ishimoku. You're predicting a nice cloud that you can see it's bouncing off, right? All these things you learn by instinct. Now, why did I look at Bitcoin? Why am I talking? I trade only two things, right? I'm minimalist. I'm a minimalist. Although my EA can trade anything and you can discover things I've never discovered. Somebody's making a lot of money on New Zealand dollar right now. Congratulations. That's the idea. It's a very versatile tool. You're not stuck. Somebody bought it recently and said it's the only EA I could see that's not saying, you're going to use time frame M5, Euro to get money. This is the only EA that can do it. Nobody else has found something like this. It optimizes every hour. You have the renko versions. I mean, I have so many different renko versions. I could coach you on that. Okay. My time is limited, and I'll only speak to people who are of goodwill. and there's less and less of them, unfortunately. This was originally to give back, you know. I mean, I don't have to do this. I'm comfortable. Especially the last few days, I've done some really good trading. Thanks to Bitcoin, thanks to Euro too. Euro's working very well on my BBSO actually. So this is a Euro chart here. You can see that it picks the tops up here. Good sale, and we're waiting to probably reach about down here. So there's nothing much I need to do except wait for these things to happen. My life is not too complicated. And also you have a great renko chart on Euro. Let me get it up. There we go. Euro has a bit more information because I know exactly the points where it's going to turn. Here again, you've had a nice upswing on Euro, which is not expected at all because the dollar been going down for so long. It looked like, you know, but here we go. We got in here, we crossed the cloud, we're still up here, we've had a slight short, and here again we're going up. And if you look at this, this is where the renko, this is a this is about 10 frames of renko using ATR. And where it crosses a 0 point is a very interesting thing. And while it's up here, you probably want to stay long, but you know, I don't mind getting shorted out. Makes my life easier. I mean, stop that. Makes my life easier. I might lose a little bit. You know, the shorts are pretty long here. The long shorts you see on my signals and things. My signal, by the way, is it's quite interesting. It's getting a lot of tremendous growth. I've taken out a bit of money lately, quite a little bit the last few days. So, you know, it looks the same, but the idea is I'm going to leave it on there for a while to just prove a point. So, I mean, this is the news. You got to use BBSO over the long time. It will work if you listen to me. If you go and experiment and go spread yourself all over the place. I mean, I give out a lot of EAs and try and help people. You know, one person recently got all the EAs, got all the information he could, and then decided that he wanted a refund. Well, it's not getting it. And it doesn't work like that. It's a lot of work for me. It's hours on WhatsApp, and I don't need to do it. I'm comfortable. I don't need to do this. I worked in the city many years. I'd be very stupid if I, you know, were not comfortable. So, what else can I say? Just look at BBSO. You get a whole package with it. You don't just buy my latest. You get a combination of my knowledge, which is 30 years, plus Citibank trading, plus Series 7, plus, you know, going to the top universities in the world, the usual stuff. Well, not everybody goes there. Top 10 high school, top 10, I have to repeat it because it's so hard to do all this. I got hired by Credit Suisse, which is probably the only bank that's surviving. You know, I was at Deutsche Bank later on, but Credit Suisse I was at for 9 years. Well, they're still bringing out a profit because the Swiss have a certain way of doing things which others don't. You know, they don't get too speculative. I mean, this is a marathon. Anybody comes in here saying, I'm going to make quick cash and it's going to be over tomorrow. Well, they might. It happens. I mean, if you'd bought Bitcoin, if you'd listened to me, if you'd read all my tweets in the last few weeks, I mean, Bitcoin went down to 3,000. And this is, you know, it went from $1 to nearly 20,000. And it went down to 3,000. That's when I looked at it. You know, I said, this is incredible. So what is this thing about? So I read the blockchain, read everything, and I said, 3,000, that's incredible. I can get a coin for 3,000 that people, you know, and everybody's going, oh, I've lost all my money, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's now 11,000, okay? And it's not as if I haven't told people about it. I've told you every way to do this. There's even a way to trade 7 days a week. You can put my EA on buy only. And you've got Euro working automatically. There's nothing difficult about it. If you find something difficult, tell me. I'll explain it. But, people tend to complicate things, and maybe I give too many goodies, A lot of people want MT4 stuff and all that. Fine. I have very sophisticated MT4 programs. I create new programs constantly, but I basically do the same thing. So anyway, I have a product for sale, it's $600, and it's well worth it because everybody who's taken it knows they can reach me on WhatsApp whenever they want, 7 days a week. Okay, I might have a few hours to answer it on a Sunday or something. But I'm usually trading all the time. That's all I do. Or trying to find new ways. Or right now, I'm really into the cryptocurrencies. I think people don't understand. This is a major revolution. I mean, think about it. Cryptocurrencies do not need an intermediary. They do not need a bank. Whatever you do can be secret. Can be in a wallet and kept there forever. Nobody will know about it. Whatever the government tries to do. There's 1.8 million people in the world. They don't have a bank account. So you're part of, if you're one of these people that likes to help the world, well, you're helping people in Africa just use a telephone to transfer money to one another. Whereas they can't get credit, they can't get a credit card, they don't have personality, they can't get land rights. Nobody's going to stop this. In Iran, people are just collecting bitcoins. In countries where the money's collapsing, they're collecting bitcoins and dollars. I'm not saying dollars is going to go away or the euro is going to go away, but the Zimbabwe, whatever it is, might. And it's probably not a good store of value because a bunch of stupid people running these countries. So yeah, I say euro okay, dollar okay, play along. It's fairly safe, but collect Bitcoin. I mean, its latest estimates are it's probably going to reach about 42,000. I'm not joking. Within 2 years. So do what you want. I mean, I've written 1,600 messages about it. I've given you every way to do it. Everybody thinks I'm advertising. Somebody said, "Oh, you're begging for miners." Well, if you've been mining like I have, you wouldn't be saying I was begging. I mean, I'm getting a little bit every day, and it just adds up, and it's the way I like to do things. So that's another, thing you can do. You can mine, you can buy outright, you can use the MT4. It's fantastic. It's a future. So, I mean, it goes so much faster because of the leverage. And if you're hedged, you don't have a huge problem. Anyway, enough said. 13 minutes. I thought I'd give you guys an update. BBSO is the main machine. It's been going on for 5 years, 10 years of work, no bugs. Me behind it. You're not just buying a machine for 600, you're buying me. And I have 30 years of experience. If you're nice, you'll always get me. I'll always help you. I know everything about trading. And I'm a great trader. And I'm not joking. So, have a good day. Bye.